Abuja, stay bossed.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
welcome to The World Now at 4 on LINKSTVI, Parker. I am Udwak Daniel. First, let's talk some headlines. Away from the headlines, let's bring some new stories right there. Today is World Water Day, a day that seeks to focus attention on global water crisis. The day is marked on March 22 of every year with the aim of taking action to tackle the water crisis. The theme of 2021 edition is Valuing Water. In a press conference held at Abuja on Monday to commemorate the celebration by the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, the Permanent Secretary, D.D. Walson-Jack, stated that although a global celebration of water happens once every year, the global need for safe water to wash hands, drink and keep families healthy exists every day. She urged Nigerians to make every day Water Day by empowering people living in poverty with affordable and lasting access to safe water for their survival. And now away from that story, let's have you know that the United Nations Children's Fund, that is UNICEF, says no fewer than 26.5 million Nigerian children do not have water to meet their daily needs and are experiencing high or extremely high water vulnerability. UNICEF, in a statement to commemorate the 2021 World Water Day, said globally more than 1.42 billion people, including 450 million children, are living in areas of high or extremely high water vulnerability. According to UNICEF, representatives in Nigeria, Peter Hawkins, communities living in these areas depend on surface water, on improved sources of water, or water that can take more than 30 minutes to collect. He noted that much more work needs to be done in the country to ensure that all Nigerians have access to adequate and quality water and hygiene services. Still, The World Now at 4 continues right here on Links TV. Let's have you know that Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has condemned the attack on Governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom, saying that the brutal attacks on individuals and communities in the state, with the latest one targeting the governor, is unacceptable. He made the condemnation in a statement by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, in Abuja. He welcomed the dispatch of a high-level team of crack investigators to the state from the police headquarters in Abuja, urging the officers to uncover who or whatsoever was behind the attacks and bring them to justice. Buhari also expressed his sympathies and that of the government of the Federation to Ortom and Benue indigenes, maintaining that the unfortunate incident must not be politicized. He added that an attack on one Nigerian is an attack on all Nigerians. Still in the news, let's bring to you some coronavirus updates. Nigeria has recorded 86 new cases of COVID-19 in 7 states, bringing the total to 161,737 in 36 states of the country, plus the FCT. According to the latest information released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, that is the NCDC, 33 of the cases are in FCT, Lagos 28, Ondo 11, Kano 7, Akwa Ibom and Rivers 3, Kaduna 1. 146,899 persons have been discharged, and the number of deaths is 2,030. So, the number of active cases is 12,566. And now to Katsina State, where the Katsina State main market, popularly called Central Market, was on Monday morning gutted by fire and properties worth millions of naira were believed to have been lost during the incident. It was learned that the inferno started around 8 a.m. and continued to ravage shops at the market, as some yet to be affected traders tripped out to evacuate their goods before the raging fire reached their shops. As at press time, the cause and level of damage are yet to be ascertained. Meanwhile, a combined team of Katsina State Fire Service, Federal Fire Service, and the State Emergency Management Agency, that is the SEMA, were battling to put out the fire. The men of the Nigeria Police, Federal Road Safety Corps, that is the FRSC, and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, that is the NSCDC, were also on hand to maintain safety and security. Let's go on this very short break. When we come back, The World Now at 4 continues on LINKSTVI. Parker, stay with us. Welcome back to The World Now at 4 on LINKSTVI. Parker. No fewer than 18,000 residents have evacuated their homes as days of relentless rainfall caused rivers in Australia's most populous state, New South Wales, to their highest levels in 30 years. According to reports, the devastation is quite unbelievable. Reports say emergency services rescued hundreds from floodwaters and fielded more than 8,800 calls for help. In some areas, emergency workers traveled inland on surf life-saving ocean rescue boats to reach stranded people. So far, no fatalities or serious injuries have been reported, but with more rain expected, 8 million residents in Sydney and across the state were on Monday told to work from home if possible and avoid unnecessary travel. Let's go on this very short break. When we come back, we'll be taking you around the world of business. Stay with us. You're watching LINKSTVI, Parker, and it is The World Now at 4. Going round on some business news and, of course, around the world and back to Nigeria, let's have you know that a query has been issued to the Federal Ministry of Finance over its alleged failure to account for 2.8 billion naira service-wide vote collected from the Federation account. According to the Auditor General of the Federation's report, the 2.8 billion naira was part of the amount meant to take care of extra codes and other allowances of officials who represented the federal government in internationally organized annual board meetings, conferences and workshops. It also included contribution to the Organization for Petroleum Exporting Countries. The AGF records shows that out of the amount spent, payment vouchers were only raised for the sum of 113,558,372,000.85, leaving the sum of 2,772,214,120.42 unaccounted for. The Senate committee, which is currently scrutinizing the 2018 Auditor General's report, sustained the query raised on the unaccounted expenditure as contained in the document. We'll take a short break now for sports when we return on Links. Stay with us. Glad you're staying with us on LINKSTVI, Parker. It is The World Now at 4. Amnesty International on Monday called on football's global governing body, that is FIFA, to put more pressure on 2022 World Cup hosts Qatar to improve conditions for workers in the Gulf country. Doha has made a series of reforms to its employment regulations since being selected to host next year's tournament, which has required a vast program of construction dependent on foreign workers. But the rights group said Qatar was at risk of slipping backwards. Amnesty said that proposals being debated by Qatar's Consultative Shura Council would undo much of the progress brought about by reforms, including reimposing restrictions on the right of workers to change jobs and leave the country. However, The proposed changes would require government approval, and official sources in Doha have told AFP they will not be accepted. Qatar, in a statement Monday, said that progress is being made as quickly as possible while ensuring it is appropriate for labor markets. However, FIFA President Gianni Infantino called for fairness in assessing Qatar's rights record. And that's the world now at 4 on LINKSTVI. Remember, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at LINKSTVI. Our YouTube channel is at LINKSTVI. I am Udwak Daniel. Thank you for watching.